Hey everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to my spring 2026 newsletter, reporting to you from New York, New York. I am right here doing La Traviata at the Metropolitan Opera. We opened on the 20th of March and we have 6 more performances that I will be in. The next one is tomorrow, Tuesday. Probably this newsletter won't be out until after that, but my last performance is on the 10th of April. And you know, I know it's supposed to be spring. It is spring. I am wearing spring. I am smelling and feeling spring. It is spring to me. New York has yet to fully turn over, but that's okay. New York takes its time in the month of March. I've been here in April when it was snowing before. I've been in Germany when it was snowing in April before, and so I get it. I know spring takes its time. But for those of you who are not having a heat wave, for those of you who are not having insane flooding, like people in Hawaii right now, which has been on my mind a lot lately. Wherever you are, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're safe. I hope that you are just doing the best you can, plugging along, you know. Every day I go to work for something different. Actually, this month has been so insane because I know I'm supposed to be focusing on Traviata, but there have been other projects that I've been a part of that have been important to me in this past couple of months, but in particular this month of March, where I have been invited to host. You guys know I did the HD hosting of Tristan und Isolde, which was really, really fun, amazing experience. I really love Wagner. I love listening to it. I don't sing it, obviously, but I sure do enjoy listening. And I love talking to all my colleagues from that production. And I was also the host of the Met Finals competition, which was on Sunday, just right after the HD of Tristan. So, and I really enjoy being a part of any journey that young singers take. You know, you guys, I was in the Met Finals when I was 21, did the competition, went all the way to the end, won, and went into the Young Artist program at the Met right after that. So that is a really, really pivotal time in the career of a young singer, or can be. It certainly was for me. So the times that I am able to participate in any way in the finals or the semifinals, it really means a lot to me. We had 6 winners this year, and there were 10 finalists, and everybody sang beautifully. It was a really amazing variety of repertoire that the Met Orchestra played so beautifully, and they all sang so well. Carlo Rizzi conducted. Anyway, you can look that up online, the people who won, but I just want to say that I'm just grateful to be a part of any journey of any young singer in a positive way, because they need our support. You know, our art form, the young singers are our art form. They are the future. This is where we are going. And if we want this art form to continue until last, and we certainly do because we love it so very much, and it's been around for hundreds of years, but you know, it really does need our vocal support. It needs our financial support. It needs just our presence as much as possible. So I'm just so grateful to all the people that showed up and were there yesterday, and for anybody who's holding the hand of a young singer in this journey, even figuratively. It's very much appreciated by them, I know. So with that said, I want to talk about the few things that I do have coming up this spring. I'm actually taking a vacation this spring, which is like, yay, because I feel like I've been nonstop for more than a year. I worked this summer in Salzburg. I worked over the winter in Puritani here in New York, and I have this Traviata now, and then I've got more coming up this summer. I've got quite a heavy summer ahead, including another I Puritani, which I'll talk about. But I needed a few weeks off because I'm preparing 2 new roles. As you guys know, it has been announced that I'll be debuting as Liu in Turandot at the Arena di Verona this summer, and I'll be debuting as Norma, Bellini's Norma, in concert this summer in Finland at the Savonlinna Festival. Now, I'm doing that in concert just to try it out, because Norma is a role that I think will require a lot from me. I'm very aware of what I'm capable of doing, what I'm not capable of doing, but I still want to try the role out in concert before I do it on a main stage. And this was a wonderful opportunity that I had to sing it in Finland, and I'm really looking forward to it. But I've been studying it, and I really just want to give it some really undivided attention these next coming weeks. So that's kind of what I plan to do with my vacation. Maybe do a little bit of course, spend some time with my family and do some traveling and stuff like that. But really, I want to hunker down. I do my best practicing when I'm by myself, when I'm not being distracted, from project to project. In fact, for the singers that are always debuting new parts, I hope that you guys know and understand, but for singers who debut 2-3 new parts a year, they don't learn themselves. I mean, you really need to take time to concentrate, to work on them. And if you're busy singing other parts that are demanding, like traviata, like Puritani, or any other roles, other leading roles, it's hard in between performances, for example, or even when you come home from rehearsal, to then pull out a whole other role and start to study, because you're not fresh. You might be quite tired. You might be needing to rest your voice for your performance. So sometimes we don't get enough time to really prepare new parts. And at this stage in my career, I mean, I'm just going to tell you guys everything, but at this stage in my career, a lot of the offers that I'm getting are for new parts, and that's wonderful. I'm thrilled to debut new roles. There's so much amazing repertoire that I've been blessed to be able to sing up to this point, and there's so much more out there that I would love to tackle. And there are a lot of new parts for me in the future. Besides Norma, I can just tell you, for example, I have Thais lined up for a future season. I'm looking at maybe adding another Donizetti big part, maybe another Rossini big part. Things like Tancredi along these lines are kind of in my radar. I'm looking at Anna Bolena. I'm not sure about Anna Bolena. I feel like Bolena might be low for me, but just so you guys know, I do good inquiries for new parts all the time. And not only do you need to be able to say yes or no, but you have to have some context about where you stand now and where you think you'll be 3-4 years when the contract might begin. So I've made mistakes and said yes to things that ended up being wrong for me, and I ended up having to come out of that. That's happened in the past, certainly, and vice versa. There have been things that I never had a chance to sing that I feel like I kind of missed the boat on, and I wanted to sing, but I just never had a chance. So, the career, forgive me for talking about this, but I do want to say, for just so that you guys know, so that, it's out there, that this career is not linear. This career is not, you can't always really plan everything perfectly. It's not, it's a lot like farming. You can't predict the weather. You can't predict what the market's going to do, what people are going to want. You really can't predict what the environment that you'll be in is going to be. You don't know what your health is going to do. You don't know what your body's going to do. You don't know what your voice is always going to do. So coming into new parts is something that, you want to err on the side of caution, but you also want to take advantage of the times that it's the right time for you. And sometimes that window is really, really, really small. So anyway, that's why I'm excited to start looking at Norma and Liu, Norma especially though. So I'm taking time to really work it into my voice. I've already been working on it for a number of months, but I want to take some time to really give it a lot of time to really grow and digest in my system. So with all that said, my 2 projects that I do have coming up this spring that you will be able to see are a recital in Finland, Helsinki, at the Musiikkitalo. I'm not sure how you say that, but it is on the 24th of May. And the program will be a bel canto program in Italian and a few things in French. As you guys know, I love singing in French, but it is a complete bel canto program. It is very similar to the one that I sang in Calm Montana in Switzerland just last month. But it's not exactly the same repertoire, but very close. And the pianist will be Alessandro Praticò, who is a phenomenal Italian pianist that I've been collaborating with now for a couple of years and I adore. And that is on May 24th in Helsinki. And then I will be going off to London to begin rehearsals for another new production, very exciting, of I Puritani. And this one is directed by Richard Jones, who directed me in Alcina in London a couple of years ago. I love Richard Jones. I think he is really brilliant. I think he has such great ideas. I cannot wait to see what he has in store for us for I Puritani. The conductor will be Riccardo Frizza, who is also really brilliant. I haven't had the chance to collaborate with Riccardo on a staged project. We have done recordings together. We have done one recording, I guess you should say, Puritani, as a matter of fact. And we've kind of met and talked and worked in brief, but never on a weeks long project like this I Puritani. So I really look forward to having this opportunity to work with Maestro Frizza in London. So I will be there. The premiere is June 30th. And our summer newsletter comes out early July. So that's the last performance that I have in the technically spring period that I wanted to talk about in this newsletter. But that's also why I wanted to take some time to talk to you about kind of what I plan to do with my weeks off and what's going on, what's kind of on my mind now. There's a dozen videos, you guys, that I want to make. I want to say that, you know, our newsletters are the only opportunity I really have to kind of connect with you on a personal level, because a lot of my social media, as you know, is devoted to, you know, the current project, you know, whatever's going on at that time that I want to promote, I want to share, because social media is very saturated, and, you know, it's very much about kind of arresting the audience quite quickly and maybe finding sharing something that is that can go to a wide audience. But, you know, long form content where you have an opportunity to really talk about things in depth isn't really, except for YouTube, it isn't really the easiest thing to share on like Instagram and Facebook. So these newsletter videos are kind of my chance to, if I really want to say something to y'all, this is when I get to say it. So I know it's only 4 times a year, but just know, you know, I'm at a point in my career, I'm 42. I'm at this point where my calendar is so full and my life is so very rich and dense in a wonderful way. These are the years where every step I take, I want to make the right move. I want to do the right thing. I want to be in the right place at the right time. Of course, you always want to feel like that, but especially in a point in your career where a lot of stuff's already behind you. And maybe what lies ahead, it isn't the longest road so much anymore, you know, because I'm 40 and I'm very realistic about, you know, my voice type and my voice and my body and my life, you know. So I just want to use these next few seasons where I'm present and working and doing my best and growing and everything, but also kind of sharing and giving back to the young singing community, which is why, like I said, you know, being part of the competition or giving master classes, things like that, which you guys know that I really love to do. I will be doing a little bit more and more of that as the year goes by. In fact, we have some more that we can announce later in the summer. But that's important to me because I do want to, I want to help. I want to help those that are coming up after us, because, you know, this career is not easy to get into. It's not easy to stay in. And I want to, whatever I can do to help young singers, whether it's by setting an example or by saying the right thing to them at the right time, or maybe giving a piece of advice, or even just being there to be like, hey, you're going to be okay. It's going to be great. You know, I know that goes a long way. So thank you, everybody, for your support. Much love to you. I hope to see you at my concert in Finland. If not, I hope to see you in London at I Puritani, or right here at the Met for La Traviata. All my very best. Have a wonderful spring, and I'll see you in the next newsletter. Ciao. She closed it. She's much closer to me. Puoi aprire, dai. Ok, è bello. E non devi spingere, solo è una questione di aprire la vocale. Aprire la vocale. Sempre la posizione, la stessa posizione.
I'm Francesco Izzo, professor of music at the University of Southampton, and I am here with the one and only
Lisette Oropesa.
Hi. Hi, Lisette.
Bravo, Lisette. Thank you.
I'm still swooning.
Oh,
God, what magnificent
you.
singing.
Thank you so much.
Magnificent.
Eileen, thank you so
Brava.
much. Coming from you, that's a huge compliment. Go see her Madama Butterfly.
You are
She's the greatest.
stopping time.
Thank you,
You are
my dear.
stopping time in every beauty of note and tone. Lisette, Peter Gelb, the Met's general manager, said he only agreed to stage a new production of I Puritani because of your willingness to sing it.
Well,
What makes Elvira such a monumental task?
You know, I think, Eileen, you and I probably were brought up the same way, that we studied a lot of bel canto technique to be able to sing all the repertoire that we do. And I'm just so happy to have a chance now in this stage of my career to present this repertoire. It's so
Today was one of the greatest performances to take place on the stage. I'm very glad you were all here to witness it, and I'm very glad you were here to sing it, and you to conduct it. I was saying to Lisette, just as she was taking her curtain call, we should add 3 performances. Sadly, this is the last one of this run, but this is really a historic one. So, my first question for each of you, which is a literal translation of bel canto's beautiful singing, of course. What does bel canto mean to each of you, and what are its greatest joys and challenges? Lisette.
Okay. Hi. For me, bel canto is a structural style in a technical sense. It's more than anything, it's a structural style of composition that Bellini, Rossini, Donizetti, and to some extent Verdi worked in. And so it is a lens in how the voice uses expression and color, sometimes florid singing, sometimes lyric singing, very extreme singing, as all of our roles have demonstrated tonight, to express an emotion. But it's a musical structure, first and foremost, and it's also a technique, a vocal technique, an approach of Italianate singing. So for me, I just do my best to always serve the expression of the moment, the emotion of the moment, no matter how florid, challenging, high, low the music is.
We won't forget this one. We're not going to forget this one.
Never forget.
Thank you. Everybody be good, be safe.
Yeah.
Vamos. Ya va.
Each other was kind of scary. Stevie loves this. He's like, this is great. I don't have to drive. I don't have to focus. I can play on my phone. I can look at the window. And I'm sitting here like, oh, look how pretty.
Alors de dédier tout le programme à la mémoire des victimes qu'on a perdues, peut-être nos amis. Mais aussi, j'ai préparé deux choses pour la mémoire des victimes. Donc, on va commencer par le Ave Maria de Schubert. Et si vous me permettez, après ça, j'ai l'air de Requiem de Brahms.
started at Purchase College and I did my master's at the Jacobs School. And
I brought a couple of Cuban pieces for you because one of the questions asked to me today from the young artists was, how much does your identity take part in what you are as an artist and who you are as an artist? And I said it's everything. Identity, our cultural identity, at least for me, it's extremely important. It's something I'm very proud of and very grateful for, that I was born in this country. And it's something that I take with me everywhere, that gratitude, but also that incredible tropical pride that I'm sure you guys get a lot of down here, and you're lucky. So anyway, here's a couple of songs about Cuba. Hola amigos, soy Lisette Oropesa y quiero compartir con ustedes con tanta emoción la felicidad que me da poder presentar en Madrid live cinema transmissions this season. On May 30th, the Met will present composer Gabriela Elena Frank's El Último Sueño de Frida Kahlo, about the titanic Mexican artists Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera. Hello, I'm Lisette Oropesa, and I'm thrilled to be your host for today's performance of Wagner's Tristan und Isolde. Tristan und Isolde is an exploration of the metaphysical possibilities of love and death, with a transfiguring ending that is well worth the 5-hour wait.
Getting to experience in movie theaters today. In every live and HD transmission.
Hey, what a great first act.
Thank you, dear.
Sensational. So great to see you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, this run of Tristan und Isolde marks your very first performances of this impossibly demanding role. What were your expectations coming into rehearsals? I mean, what has it actually been like?
Oh, it's been...
Well, we're so happy to have you back. I can't
Happy
imagine.
to be back too,
Oh,
that has to be said.
Thank you. Yes. And now that you've sung a few performances of Isolde, what do you connect with in this character?
Well, I mean, it's this story that has whatever we have in life, whatever we want, this love that we keep on playing in whatever operas we do. We keep coming back to that. And I think the second act especially has this connection between two people that you can never break it, no matter what happens is there.
What thoughtful and compelling words from Lisa. Joining me now to talk about Lisa, the Liebestod, and all things Tristan is our marvelous maestro, Yannick Nézet-Séguin. Wonderful to see you, maestro.
Great to see you, Lisette.
Thank you.
We're chatting backstage a lot. She was encouraging me and being all sweet. And then when it came time to announce the winners, she announced me last on purpose. Or so she says. She says, well, when I saw that your name was on the list, I put it last on purpose because I wanted you to sweat. And I've been sweating ever since. So thank you, Susie. Oh, hang on, I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Sorry. Hello? Timothy! Yeah, you can donate to the finals next year. That would be really good.
Ended up being my voice teacher when I went to college, but my mother was singing La Traviata, as a matter of fact. At the local opera company in Baton Rouge, there was like a student cast and a professional cast, and my mom was the Violetta of the student cast. Like, that's the first opera I ever saw.